guys, you're a wedding photographer, right? I mean, that's why you're here. That's why you clicked on this video. So I'm Miranda Suess, a wedding photographer based in New Jersey. I run a six-figure revenue business. I've been in business since 2017, or technically 2018 in New Jersey and New York. But I want to share some tips on how to start a wedding photography business because I see a lot of people asking these kind of questions. And I want to share a little bit of my journey. So essentially in the beginning, I did have a full-time job on the side that had all the health benefits and all that kind of stuff, boring. And I was helping it fund. I was investing on this business on the side for it to grow. In the pandemic, I started my own wedding photography business full time. Like I had to pay for my own benefits, everything. So I relied on my financial knowledge into staying successful in the industry. And I want to share these tips with you guys so you could be successful in learning how to start your business and how to stay successful in the wedding photography industry. So first things first, there are 8 things I want to cover. And the very first things you need to do into starting your wedding photography business is to register it with your state. I registered it with New Jersey, so I did it all online. You can Google search this for your state into registering your business with your business name. Next is you need to buy a Google domain related to your business name. And I use Google because it's just easy to use, and who doesn't like Google? And then with that, you're gonna need to register for a Gmail. And that includes like the Google Drive, where you can create documents and Excel spreadsheets and PowerPoints, whatever your imagination runs to. But the Google system, G Suite, is very important. Oh, calendars as well, right? To stay organized with your projects and everything. But the very important thing why I mentioned this like Google G Suite thing is that your Gmail, you need to buy the domain linked to your Gmail. And for example, like your website, say my website's Suess Moments. So my Gmail is miranda@suessmoments.com. That way it looks super professional. I do not like sending emails that say suessmoments@gmail.com. It just doesn't look like they can take me as seriously as a business owner. And it kind of looks like very spammy when people get an @gmail.com too. So our message from @gmail.com. So I recommend having your business name at the end of your, email handle. Well, I don't really know what that's actually called, but you know what I mean. And now you need to create a website with that Google domain, right? So this is the part that could take a lot of time when starting a wedding photography business. But there are really easy website template builders and things like that just to get started, to just throw some pictures up there, your contact information, where you're located, a little bit about you, some pricing information is really what you need for your website. Obviously make it pretty and stay on brand with a couple colors and font. Just stick to one font, one italic, one large, one bold, whatever. Make it very simple. All right, so when you create your website, you have options out there. If you're somebody like me that loves full control of design, you're gonna go with Show It. Show It is gonna give you a template, and then you can be in full control of your design there. Now, if you want something a little bit easier and quicker to build, I would recommend Squarespace. It's one of the easiest website builders out there. And there's Wix.com as well, but I think Squarespace is just the better one to choose for a wedding photography business. I've tried them all. And in the middle is Squarespace. Wix is like the lower tier, and then Show It's like the higher tier if you understand website building and design. Okay, so now that you've built your website, you spent all that time making it, personal to you, it's time to, create contact forms for your website. Get those inquiries coming in, tracking them, making projects out of them, sending proposals, invoices, contracts to your clients, and collecting payments, and tracking all your expenses, right? You need a system for all of this, and that is going to be HoneyBook. It is the line, life savior. I don't know what you want to call it, but it is definitely the best thing you can do to start a wedding photography business is to have a customer relationships management program, and that is called a CRM for short, and HoneyBook is going to be the best thing for your business. Gonna make you look super professional, and you're gonna stay super organized with HoneyBook. And you know, it sounds foreign to most people who started because it's basically for me, and I was like, where do I start? But there's so many tutorials. You can contact HoneyBook. There's the customer service people there are so fast to respond, and you can learn step by step with tutorials that they have on honeybook.com, or you know, with YouTubers out here as well. But you know what? There's a code for you guys below to get a discount on HoneyBook right now. So I highly recommend it. And let's continue on to the wedding photography, starting a business journey, and what that's gonna be next after you've done your HoneyBook creations. You gotta figure out a way to edit your wedding photos. And Adobe Lightroom and Photoshop is what I use. I highly recommend it. You do not need Photoshop though, but Lightroom is at least what you're gonna need to edit the photos. Now that you've edited the photos, how are you gonna deliver it? And to be a very professional wedding photography business and still make money from like print sales and everything, you need a way to deliver it in a professional way. And it is not going to be Dropbox, it's not going to be a Google Drive link or anything like that. To send your photos to your clients where they can download them, order prints, because 99.9% want to order prints and wall art or albums or whatever, I highly recommend ShootProof. ShootProof.com. There's a link below if you want to get started and get a discount on your ShootProof account and just get started on it. You could collect payments, sell your prints, send contracts and invoices if you really wanted to, but you have your CRM HoneyBook, so you don't need to do that. Just send your galleries to your clients through ShootProof and collect money. And you know what a really cool feature that ShootProof has is that you can add music for like $5 a month. Music to your gallery, so when they're like looking at their wedding photos, they're sobbing because there's like beautiful piano music in the background as they are viewing their photos. It's really sweet. I get a lot of messages about how great that feature is. How you're gonna save the photos, because I can tell you since 2017 of having my business, I still have people reaching out to me and being like, hey, do you have my photos? I lost them. It's like, it sucks because you're like, why am I so responsible to all their photos? Why aren't they saving them? You know what? It happens. Like people's USBs crash or get corrupt. Their computers crash. They lose the pictures. You know, it's bound to happen. So you're gonna be that backup for them. And I recommend SmugMug to store all your JPEG files on there. And they're edited files. That's what I do. Edited JPEG files and like printable size and even social media size to save. And it's really affordable. I highly recommend it, that you have a way to back up your photos. You can use Google Drive, but over time that gets very expensive. You can use Dropbox. Same thing, it gets really expensive. But I found that SmugMug is the cheapest and easiest way to store all those photos in the background. I also have hard drives that's aside from everything here as like extra backup for the raw files. So if they requested the raw files, I have them. Or if I wanted to like re-edit or whatever, I could do that too. The last thing we need to talk about, and is one of the most important things about starting a wedding photography business, I want you to be debt-free. I want you to be successful. I want you to go doing this full-time, doing what you love, making a hobby, getting paid for it, okay? Excuse me. And in order to do that, you need to separate your personal banking, like checking and savings accounts, from your business banking, okay? I have like, I think 6 or 7 bank accounts, and I go over that in this video on the template that I created for small business owners, which you're going to be a small business owner, so you might need this. It is a Google Sheets, also known as like Excel spreadsheet for Google. It's a template, and you're going to plug in all of the money that you received for the month, and then it's going to auto input how much you should put into savings accounts. So you need to have a system where you can have your personal banking, which I use Bank of America, and then your business banking, which I use as Capital One. I like to separate it so it makes it a little difficult to transfer money, so I'm not like, you know, going into debt because they're like so easy to transfer money and like taking too much money from my business account. I like to stay on budget. I like to track my money, all that kind of stuff, so I do not overspend. I do not go out of business. I keep doing what I love, serving other people, and not having to go back to that 9 to 5 working for somebody else, right? So guys, you need to separate your banking accounts. You need to have savings, checking accounts, a tax account especially, where you put a certain percentage each month into these different bank accounts. You need to track it with a monthly spreadsheet, and that's what I have in this template in the link below to check out. You can watch the tutorial on how to use it, and you can purchase it on Etsy. But guys, I think this covers everything you need to know on how to start a wedding photography business. I want you to be successful. Please leave a comment below if there's something that you want me to elaborate on, or follow me on Instagram, and I'd love to follow your journey into the wedding photography business world. So just send me a DM and let me know you watched this video. I really wish you guys the success in your journey, and thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Bye!